Hey, look, for right or wrong, everyone seems to be lumping you and Gabriel together because you're both, draft picks, wide receivers. Have you sort of built maybe a great friendship with him? Your comrades, I guess, in arms. Could you maybe talk about the relationship a bit?
Yeah, I mean, that's my guy for sure. And like you said, we got drafted together. So, we automatically reached out to each other day one. And since then, our relationship has just continued to grow. And I mean, we've been putting in work together in the off season, and, we live right next to each other. So we're continuously just, in contact with each other, trying to get the playbook down. He helps me after practice. I help him on some stuff. And, it's just a great relationship.
And if I could ask a quick follow, just, you look at the roster and there's, the top three guys on this team are as good as any team in the league. How daunting is it when you think about potential playing time or really not getting playing time? Is it a daunting thing for you guys?
Yeah, not too much, man. I try not to think about that too much and just try to soak in the opportunity that I'm given. And, it's not every day that you get to sit here and learn from John Brown, Cole Beasley, and Stephon Diggs. And those are all guys that I looked up to, my whole career throughout college. So, now getting the opportunity to play with them teach me every single day, help critique me and, help perfect my craft is just a blessing. So, I'm just blessed to be here, and I just try to soak in every little bit of knowledge I can.
Great. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Isaiah. It's obvious to see your size on the field as a reason why you fit into this offense and this team. But why do you think you fit in this offense with your skill set that you offer?
I just feel like I could bring a lot to the table, as you mentioned, just in my size. And I feel like, the more that I get acclimated to the playbook and the system and everything, and just learning from all these great guys, as I mentioned earlier, like Stephon and John and everything, I'll really be able to, show my true talents. And I feel like the coach staff's doing a great job of putting me in a position, to go out there and make plays. So I just feel like the more as I continue to grow as a wide receiver and the more I mold to, this NFL game, just my production will rise after that.
What has it been like to digest an NFL playbook?
At first, going through the combine process and draft process, you're kind of, intimidated by it, and you think, it's going to be like the worst thing ever, and you'll never pick it up. But it's really hasn't been too bad. And I think, all the rookies have done very well, and I think the coaches have done very well taking, all those Zoom over the whole offseason and really helping us. And, that was a big help for me. And, I feel like I know the playbook pretty well right now. And, that's just a credit to coaches, the players, the vets, and everyone who's been helping us out.
Thanks, Isaiah.
Yes, man.
Isaiah Hodgins, Mookie Hawkins, Waffle Sports 1080. How you doing?
What's up, man? I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, man. I'm glad to have you in the building this year. A rookie, first year. A crowded receiver room with the three big guys, the three big head honchos, and then you rookies. So, what type of role do you see yourself having in this offense this year?
I mean, really, whatever role that they're ready to put me in, whether that's sit there and be ready whenever one of the receivers needs a break, or if it's any packages that that they want me to come in on, and whether it's special teams or whatever, I'm just trying to get on that field and do whatever it takes to get on that field. So, I'm a young rookie, as you mentioned, and I'm willing to do whatever to get on there. So
now, being that, you did make that leap early coming into the NFL, you had a great catch radius, you led the Pac-12 in touchdowns, being at 6'4", 210, what are you doing to handle the physicality in the NFL?
Just trying to use my body more and be able to adjust to it. And that's something that Coach has been able to help me a lot with. And I feel like, being a bigger body, I can even use it more than what I have been. And, knowing when to use my feet and my wiggle and, maybe some double moves or whatever, but also knowing when it's time to get physical and, use my big body, my big frame, and really just get up on DBs and stuff. So, I feel like Coach has been helping with that a lot. And, I've just been trying to improve on that every single day.
All right, Isaiah, man. Good luck to you this year.
Thank you.
Yes, good afternoon, Isaiah. George Radney, Challenger Community News. A question for you I have today is I was just looking at your notes, and out of all the wide receivers in this year's draft, you had the lowest drop percentage, where you out of 179 passes that came your way, you only dropped 3 passes. I think that's outstanding. And what do you attribute that to?
I mean, to be honest, there's a lot of attributes to it. You know, I mean, part of it, in my honest opinion, I feel like is a God-given ability. And then, you know, second from that is, you know, I just grew up catching the ball and, you know, with my dad playing in the NFL. And so, you know, kind of growing up around that, you know, I was able to grow up around guys like Larry Fitzgerald and Anquan Bolden and everyone. And, you know, my dad was just teaching me stuff that they would do at practice all the time and consistently throwing me the football every night, catching 100 a day. And then, you know, as I started to progress and come to high school and college, you know, I was on that jug machine every single day. And, you know, it just takes time. You know, there's going to be some drops during practice and whatever, but, you know, just learning from that and trying to stay consistent and, you know, really perfecting the craft of catching the ball because, you know, it's hard sometimes. So, you know, try to switch it up on the jug machine sometimes, have people distract me, have people push on me, you know, and, you know, just try to switch it up.
Wow. Excellent. And also with being around guys of that nature, did you seem nervous coming into training camp, or did you have an idea what training camp might be just from being around NFL players?
Yeah. I mean, my dad kind of gave me a good breakdown, and, you know, he always tried to scare me of it. It was just, you know, you better get your mind right. You better be ready because, you know, training camp's long, it's hard, it's stressful. But, you know, I felt like I was a little bit prepared, but, you know, you're not really prepared until you go through it. So, you know, it's been challenging mentally, but I feel like I've done a great job, and I feel like the coaches have helped me a lot too, and they've helped me push through it, and really the vets too, just continue to help everyone keep their heads up and focus day by day and not look too far ahead. You know, don't be worried about what's happening tomorrow or the next week or whatever. Just focus on today, getting better, perfecting your craft, and you know, I feel like training camp's gone well so far.
Beautiful. Well, good continued success. I appreciate your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, Isaiah. John Scott from Spectrum News. Gabe mentioned how your time with the quarterbacks over this offseason really helped elevate your learning and understanding of the playbook. From your perspective, how did that do so?
Yeah, that was a huge help. And, I mean, just from the times that we met, and then, you know, it's different when you're going over the playbook over Zoom and you think you have it, but then when you're actually out there on the field and you're learning, okay, run the route like this, or actually be able to, you know, get in and out of your break this way, or this is how fast this route's going to be, and, you know, this is a split, this is where you line up, and actually just going over all that stuff in person, like, really, really helped, especially before training camp. So, you know, we didn't get to training camp. We were just, you know, a deer in the headlights, not knowing what to do. And, you know, we kind of just came in, and then we started just to quick perfect our craft. And now we can actually focus on our technique and everything since we really already know the playbook and stuff. So I feel like that's been a huge help for us.
How much did it make you feel more comfortable heading into training camp, because you rookies had your time with Josh and Matt before being acclimated with everyone else? Yeah.
I mean, it made me real comfortable, especially the time, you know, when we were all with the wideouts and being able to meet them. And then as far as being with the quarterbacks too, just getting that chemistry, knowing how they throw the ball, them knowing, you know, how we run routes and to gauge our speed and everything, and kind of just learn the personalities, who they are as a person and stuff. I feel like it really helped, you know, us bond a lot. So, you know, I'm thankful for that.
Thanks.
All right, that's all we got. So thank you, Isaiah.
All right, thank you.